Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Austin, aka Crash. I'm the tech behind the keyboard, doing the nerdy stuff, but in my spare time, I like to race cars. Racing has been a long-time hobby of mine. I've gone through quite a few different variations of cars, and you'll see that I like to do drag racing, autocross, and pretty much anything that puts me behind the wheel.
Today, we're going to have a look at my current race car. Let me introduce you to Watts. Watts is a 2020 Model 3 Performance Edition. What's unique about the Performance Edition? It has two motors, one for the front wheels, one for the back. Combined, it puts down about 450 wheel horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque. The thing's a monster. The crazy thing about Watts is that it's completely stock. The only thing I have done to it is a 200 tread wear tire. Other than that, the thing sits on stock suspension, and you'll notice it has the body roll of a stock car. Before I get into the video, I just want to explain a little further about what autocross is. Autocross is about getting from point A to point B as quick as possible. It's a race against the clock. If you hit a cone, that's a 2-second penalty, and you might as well kiss your run goodbye. When it comes to classing, performance modifications and other factors such as horsepower come into play. My car, being bone stock, I was in a relatively stock class. The only thing that I was really allowed to do was put a tire on the car. Autocross has an array of different vehicles that you're going to compete against. You'll see as I'm going up and down the pits here, you'll see go-karts, fancy Porsches, Teslas, muscle cars. The options are endless. If you ever get a chance, come on down to an autocross event, bring a helmet, and ask for a ride along. Most of these guys out here are more than happy to show you why they're addicted to this sport. Tons of cool cars, making loud noises. It's a great time. This is the first run of the day. My tires are cold. I honestly have no idea what the track really is. I visualized it and got to walk it, but until you get behind your car and you feel the way that the car moves around corners depending on your input, things can change pretty dramatically. You'll notice during my run that I ended up hitting 2 cones during this session. Not a great start, but it is what it is. You learn from your mistakes and you try to do better the second time around. With this course that we are currently on, it was a brand new surface to us, so we weren't sure how the tires were going to respond and so on and so forth. It ended up working out in the end. I had a couple other runs in between the first and the last one. I didn't record those. I had an issue with the camera. Long story short, I had a whole day of trying to learn how to make my car fast through this course. Here is the final run. The final run was clean. I was ecstatic. All day I'd been hitting cones, and it's the same cones I showed you in the first video. Couldn't figure it out. This was what I would call my hero run. Overall, for having my first event with the Tesla, it went great. I can truly see the progress in my driving, and I have high hopes for this season. Stay tuned to find out what happens at the end of the season with this car. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Retro Hobby YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.